Oh, I'm muted. Okay. Hey, you guys, welcome in. Welcome in. What's up, Lord ADS? What's up, Sergio? What's up, Misty Blue? Hello to everybody in the chat. We had to listen to 2 songs so I could get myself. I just had to clear some of the smoke in the air. And now I'm back to normal. But what's up, everybody? So I meant to talk about this a while ago, but I guess why not start with today? So today we're gonna talk about how I went viral, and I went viral on Trader Truth Teller's channel. So I'm gonna share a screen real quick. You hear my cats in the background. Okay, yeah. So this is the Shack. I think you guys know him. He talks about people in the space. Dat Shack 2 times. And basically anything that has a major hit, somebody gets mad, somebody gets in their feelings, he thinks is a crazy argument, he clips it up and he wants to talk about it, you know, bring awareness to say these people are saying crazy things and I think this doesn't make sense, and who is he or she to say something like this? So we are going to be talking about this. So let's get into it. My peoples in the chat, everybody here. We only got 3 people in the building. I want everybody to come in the building. But anyway. If anything, this will have good replay value. Okay, so basically, I was on Trader Truth Teller's panel. If you guys know Trey, he's a cool dude. So go subscribe over to him. He has panels. He has men and women on his panels. And sometimes there's heated debates. An angry man shows up there. A lot of people show up there. And if you're a woman, Lord help you. But shouts out to Trader Truth Teller. He's pretty cool, my guy, whatever. But he's a good dude. Shouts out to him. Yeah, you guys can go over there and go subscribe. If you are brave enough, you can hit the panel. With that being said, we're gonna talk about to be self-sufficient or not. So in my mind, right, I'm thinking like everybody wants to be self-sufficient, right? At least I hope you do, right? At some point in your life, you want to be self-sufficient. You want to be able to rely on yourself, pay your own bills, make your own way, trust yourself, trust your spiritual power, trust in or have faith in the divine, trust in yourself. And basically, that's what I was saying. I'm saying that every person should strive to be self-sufficient, because once you're self-sufficient, I feel like you can make choices from a healed place, because it's not like you don't necessarily want people to be around you, or you don't need people to be there. You want them to be there. So I think it's more of a harmonious connection. It's a better connection. So yeah. So hold on, y'all. I just want to check to make sure I'm not shadow banned. Okay, I'm fine. All right. So yeah, let's get back to it. Being self-sufficient. Like you should want to be self-sufficient. You should want to have your own job, be able to cook your own food, be able to clean up, be able to manage yourself, manage your own being. You should be able or want to be able to master all of those things about yourself so that you don't rely on somebody else. And I'm not saying you should not rely on somebody. I'm saying you don't want somebody to take advantage of you or take advantage of the fact that you have to rely on them. And let's be honest, we live in a world where people have hidden intentions, people have hidden motives, and people have hidden agendas. You necessarily don't really know what you're getting into. That's why if you're self-sufficient, you can rely on yourself, you can go through life. You could at least put a pen to paper and come up with a plan, come up with a strategy. There's a lot of things that you could do. And I'm not talking about physically, there's mentally, and there's also spiritually, right? You can go about it three ways. I'm saying that you should be self sufficient, or at least attempt to be. Try. You know, I think if you're self sufficient, right, and you're able to build yourself up, then you become a reliable source. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to like pour from an empty cup. Everybody's coming to that one cup, and that one cup has to pour to everybody's cup, but nobody's pouring into that person's cup. So I feel like being self sufficient is mastery over yourself, mastery over your emotions, mastery over your money, being able to attract money, pull in money. It's mastery of all of those things. Even mastery over the physical body. Sometimes we telling the body, get up and move. Like, I need you to get up. I need you to move. We got to go walk around here. We got to go run 1 to 2 miles. So it's like you want to master yourself, master your being. And once you master that, you have full autonomy over yourself. You're okay to go in relationships and you're there because you want to be there. You're there for the vibe, the connection. You feel like this is the right move for you. You feel like this is where I want to be. What's up, Choco Kitty? What's up? We over here talking about how to be self-sufficient and why it's important for women to be self-sufficient and why it shouldn't be taken bad and why men shouldn't be taken, men shouldn't take it as a hit or they shouldn't feel some kind of way. You should want your woman to be self-sufficient because God forbid something happened to you, she has to hold up the torch. She has to take care of the kids. She has to, make this way in the world. The idea is to be self-sufficient. I'm telling you, when you're able to trust yourself and you have that inner knowing, you could do a lot of things in life and nobody can pull you down. Because you can sit down, you can rearrange your mind, you can figure something out. Confidence, trust, those are things that that people strive in this life to get. People strive to get confidence. People strive in this life to trust themselves. And as a woman, if you have that, man, you walking with half your power already. Just by that, just by having trust in yourself, having confidence. That's half your power right there. You know why? Because you have confidence that you can get yourself out of the situation and you have trust that things will work out for you. So you will not put yourself in a dire situation, or even if you did, you can pull yourself out. He said no more. Okay, we're not even going to talk about that. But yeah, let's get into it because I went viral, you guys. I was on Trader Truth Seller's channel, and unknowingly, me and my how they say feminist talking points. I don't think it's feminist. I think is just wanting to be your own person, wanting to have full control over yourself. People like, oh, you're a feminist. I'm a feminist because I think both men and women should be able to have the same pay. They should be able to have, same experiences in life. They should be able to be self-sufficient. Both men and women have emotions. Both men and women want things out of life. Nobody's the same. I don't think we should put everybody in one box. I don't know. I guess I'm a feminist once you say those things. But let's get into it, because I have my popcorn here, and we gonna see how on this panel how things you say can be misconstrued, or people probably not understanding or getting the full understanding of what you're saying. You say, what I like about your pretty gap and your bottom teeth. I love it. Thank you, Wiki Hill. Since I'm on here, can you guys hit the like button? Subscribe to your girl. You guys can hit the Cash App. It's Creative Solutions with a double S. Support the cause. Support the cause. Okay. But let's get into this, because this is funny. I think it's a good topic. And I've been wanting to review this for the longest. So, hey, today's the day. All right.
Welcome back. I'm sure we got ourselves another video. We got ourselves a Trade a Truth Teller video. We got Angry Man. Yeah, Angry Man about to get into like somewhat of a debate or like a back and forth. Because I don't know if it's like a real debate. I don't know if it's like a real one, but it's at least a back and forth with a young lady named Kreative. Now, Kreative, I don't know if she considers herself one, but she's a feminist. She's definitely a feminist. When you listen to it, they're gonna pretty much talk about her big thing is about, women being self-sufficient, or like women being able to take care of themselves. Do bad all by themselves. And Angry Man is pretty much explaining that no, you understand, my dear, you got tricked by feminism, and feminism have made you just lead the guys. Because this idea that you can't take care of yourself, it is crazy. This idea that you believe that I have to first be able to take care of myself, so you can't be with a guy and also know how to take care of yourself. Or let's move it past that. You think you can't learn how to take care of yourself or complete.
So, first and foremost, he's putting arguments out there that I did not say. But it sounds good. It sounds good. We can roll with it. I did not say any of those things. I said you should be self-sufficient. So you have more choices, more options. You don't feel like you got to sit somewhere. If you don't want to take funds or whatever from somebody, you feel like they got hidden intentions, you don't have to. I just feel like you should just move and be self-sufficient. This guy, on the other hand, he got a whole range of arguments ready for me to, This dude is annoying. Yeah. You call it mansplaining, but yeah. Does he even listen to himself? No, he doesn't, Zyrax. He doesn't. The type of stuff that, the whole point of this is to make me look like I'm delusional. Like, what the fuck she talking about? Basically, that's what it is. Like, this woman is something, this woman is deranged. Basically, that's what they want to get. They want to get the crowd to tell, look at what this crazy person is saying. But let's go.
The idea of taking care of yourself will complete the mission of being able to take care of yourself while with the guy. That's what you're saying. But they don't have back and forth. It's gonna be like a pretty decent conversation. And you already know I am a fly in this damn room. And I drunk too much of my drink, so I ain't got that much left. But hold up, just hit this video, need to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or heart. Just let me know that's real. Before we get to the video, I don't need y'all to go ahead and hit that hype button. I haven't did an Angry Man video in a minute. Like the video. I don't know where he been at, but we got an Angry Man video, and I need y'all to hit the hype button if y'all like Angry Man. Or if y'all just supporters of Trade Truth.
Okay, whatever. We don't hit the like button.
Tell her, hit the hype button. But let's waste more time. Let's roll the clip. Oh, you know what that was? Oh, that dude, right?
I got a question about this whole thing with black women being targeted. Is it possible that the reason y'all getting targeted now more than ever is because y'all let liberal white women trick y'all into stepping out from under the covering of black men, and now that you're not under the covering of black men, you an easy target?
What type of question is that? When you have a daughter and she's 18 years old, doesn't she have to be self-sufficient? Like, come on. If you have a daughter and she's 18 years old and she's out in the world, doesn't she have to be self-sufficient?
Yeah, but self-sufficient doesn't have anything to do with being out under the covering of
To be covered, that means you have to be married underneath a man.
No, that's not what that means.
That's not what that means.
So explain it to me how I'm gonna be underneath some random man.
Not random.
You are actually
Okay. So they start with back in the day talking points, you know. We're in 2026. Whether you like it or not, if you had a daughter, you would want her to have her to have rights also. And you would want her to be smart, and you would want her to know her rights, and you would want her to take full advantage of every situation. Just saying.
you are actually covered by your father, and then he passed you on to your husband. So it's not a random man. It's your husband. I mean, it's your father, then your husband, then.
So I hate this is like disingenuous comment. Like, come on now. Like, we living in the Black community, right? We already know the numbers, right? They say what 70% of kids are growing up in single mom homes. You know, and I would say, you know, sometimes the parents are living together and they're not married, but the dad is still there. And in some cases, they're probably co-parenting. But there's a large number of cases where the mom is doing it alone. She might be collecting child support, but she has the full brunt of the responsibilities. And this is what I'm talking to. I'm talking to everyday people, everyday Black and I don't know. Listen, I just gotta tell people. Like, I came from the hood. I came from the projects, whatever you might call it. These people get on this line and they talk about all these Black people are from the projects. They from here. They from there. But I find that a lot of these people that hit the panel, they act like they better than a lot of people. They act like they never been through the struggle. They act like they never seen some of the things that they be arguing against. And it just baffles me. Like, you know, if you're living in a Black household or you're in a Black area, you do see that. There's a lot of single moms that are there. You know, I'm going to say 7 out of 10 times, right? You do see that. So I'm talking from experience and talking about what I see. I don't know what they be seeing. They get on these panels. I need us. Listen, I wish I grew up in their households. That's what I'm saying. Okay, why do men have a problem with a woman wanting to not be dependent on them? Because they want to have a strong hold of you. It's almost like that's, you know, and that's a good question. But you know how they be like, I want a woman to want me, you know, because I have all this money, or she needs to look up to me, or I think it's dumb. There's an ego in them, or maybe society that's telling them that they need to have this money. But I do think a lot of men are providers, and that's what they want to do. They want to provide. I do think so. And maybe they're struggling with that because they want the woman to look up to them or look at them as a provider, as a resource, as somebody that she wants to look up to, as somebody who she wants to do things for, be there for. I think that's what they want the woman to look up to them as. But we're in 2026, and you know, a lot of women are getting the bag, they're getting money, and you have to come with a little bit more than just money. You have to come with, like, you have to actually be a good person, be in the relationship, be open, be present, and you just can't sling money. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I think. But let's get into it.
You know, a random man, that was like a wild thing. But you know, you just didn't know what covered me.
Because it goes back to this whole thing with y'all being tricked out of wanting to have a household with a father in the household. So if you're a woman that's not married yet, you're supposed to be under the covering of your father. Then when you get married, then that transfers to your husband. But
these people get on here and you're supposed to be. We're supposed to do a lot of things, but is that really happening? Is that really happening? Probably not. Let's be honest.
A lot of these girls, they've grown up in households where they don't have a father.
Exactly, angry man. So why are we faulting people for the way that they was brought up?
Because they mama should have knew better.
Okay.
Right, and now we go back to their mother should have known better. And that's the argument that I don't like. It's like, you take away all the power from the person. Like, so I must not have no power to make my way in life. I must not call back my power and say, okay, I was born in these messed up circumstances. My dad wasn't there. I grew up in the projects. He probably struggled a whole lot. A lot of times he probably didn't know if he was going to eat food. Like, we had to live in abandoned buildings. I went through all this trauma and all of this. Do I turn around and be like, because I went through all of this, I can't move up in life? No. You holding me handicapped. You're supposed to empower me. And you're supposed to be like, just because you went through all of that, you could still accomplish things. You can still go out in life and you can still take hold of your life. This is like, I can't. It's like you taking all the power away from the woman and telling her, well, your dad is supposed to cover you, or your mom is supposed to cover you. What if those people don't have that? And that's the thing that I really don't like. It's like you're supposed to empower the person, like empower the woman, empower the man. Be like, just because those things happen to you, you can still go on and have a productive life. It's not your fault that you was brought up in these circumstances. But guess what? You can change that. You can make it better for yourself. You can change your generation. You can change your lineage. You can do something different. You can go to school. You can study. You can be around different environments. Who said that your story had to end the way it was told? Nobody said that. Nobody's writing your story. You are writing your story.
It's not on them.
Who is it on?
But if you don't take responsibility for that, you're just going to continue the cycle.
Yes.
No, we could break the cycle, but if I'm on the verge of breaking the cycle, I still have to be self-sufficient. I still have to be able to.
Wait. Did you just say that? Let's get one thing straight, my dear. Did you just say that you're on the verge of breaking the cycle by doing the same thing that your mother has done?
You see, and I never said I was doing the same thing that my mother was doing. These people, they try to put these in the conversation. Nobody said that. Like, I hate this because you know what it is? It makes people go out there, go find a relationship because why? Because we need to please somebody else. We got to please society because these are society standards. And this is what we have to do. And the clock is ticking. And you're about to turn 35. And your womb is going to dry up. They say all this dumb shit like, no. And when you do stuff like this, you're going through life and you're heading out a bad direction because you haven't found yourself. You didn't go through your healing. You don't know what you want, but yet you have to go out there and try to please somebody else or please society. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to end up in the same situation because you didn't think your way properly. You did not look at everything. No, you did not. You're being basically rushed and bombarded because of what somebody else said. But yeah, that's all I have to say there.
That is what just happened, right? You're on the verge of breaking it by actually doing the same thing she's did. Ain't that like it's not the definition, but which one is it? Ain't that what insanity is? You finna do the exact same thing as her, but you're on the verge of breaking it, even though the thing that she's done and they have shown multiple times, it doesn't break the cycle. Words. Some people, when they use them, they lead you nowhere. Ain't that right?
See, this is what I mean. Y'all let the white women in feminism.
How is that white woman? You have to be
because you think being under the covering and protection of a man means that you're not able to be self-sufficient. That's not. What are you talking about?
I did not say that.
And I did not say that. I did not say that. Listen, if you find a good man, a plausible man, somebody who loves you, who's willing to do life with you, who cares about you, who's a good person, who shows up, yeah, I would tell the women, yeah, you should take your chances and go and do life with that. You know, if anything, you'll learn a lesson. But still, you should take that chance and do life with them. I never said not to do it. I never said that. I just said that if you make decisions from a broken place, you're not gonna get good results. That's it.
I said, if you're out in the world, you're in college, you're a single woman, you did not grow up with a father in the home, and you have to make your way in life, you have to be self-sufficient.
Okay, but you should be, if you are a single woman that grew up in a household without your father, you ain't got no uncles, you ain't got no men in your family.
What if all of those people are drunkards? Like they get drunk.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy that you're gonna just go to the extreme where you're saying that there's not one person in that lady's family.
Okay. And that's the crazy stuff. I can't. Because if I get on here and I said, oh, you know what happened? Both of my uncles, they passed away at a young age. They passed away when they was like in their late 20s. They passed away. One of them had AIDS. The other one passed away because he was in prison and it went through his head. And I think he caught AIDS too. And then if I say my other uncle, he's in and out of jail, probably not the best role model. And then I say the other side of my family, I don't really talk to them. And then the people who I have around, you know, who my mother has around, or they probably not the best people because let's be honest, sometimes our parents, they're still learning. They don't have it all figured out. They're trying to figure their whole life out too. Our parents has just as much trauma, even worse trauma than us. We think we got trauma. I don't even dare to know what they went through. So they're not even making the best decisions. So it's like, who should you go to? And that's why I said you should look inward. And that's what it points down to. Listen to your intuition. All roads lead to inward. You have to stop and look inward. You know, if my outside environment is not showing me the best of the best, maybe I need to go to a different environment. Or maybe I should meditate, or I should ask myself, how does this make me feel? You know, is this pleasing to my nervous system? Am I jumpy? Am I over the wheels? Am I messed up in the head? Do I get mad? Does this make me cry? Is this, you know, you got to ask yourself all these questions. I don't know.
There is not like a supreme F up. How about we just be honest and say that, my dear, majority of people just do the thing that they want to do. So there is probably a person in that lady's family, a guy in that lady's family who's doing the correct things. She just want to do what she want to do. Like the same way I would say for guys, there is an older guy who can actually mentor him, but he just want to do what he want to do. You didn't have to say what you said, because that's if what you're saying is real. All right, you got one lady who's like she's guaranteed gonna be an F up. There's no way of fixing her. Yeah, but that's just wild. Let's just talk about that nigga. The nigga who's guaranteed gonna mess up. Why we even talk about them? You know, we might as well just become Drago. If he dies. Like you might as well become that nigga because can't save that one. Can't save him.
You was dealt a f***ed up hand, and you got to figure it out, baby.
Exactly. A lot of people out here have been dealt a fucked up hand.
No. But you got to figure it out. See what y'all. And this is the thing. I'm sorry, angry man. Let me just say a little bit right here. Y'all don't give yourself enough credit. You sit there and talk about being self-sufficient and independent and all these things, but you never give yourself credit for figuring things out. Nobody is going to tell you. You're on your own. The thing is this: if you have to go through that, the first thing that you would want to do is have a man to cover you, right?
All right, so he is not making sense either. How you gonna tell me I'm on my own and then I should look for a man to cover me? That is not making sense. I'm so confused. I just can't. I hate the fact that we gotta go look for somebody else to cover us. We're not in war. We're not in like a crazy place. Like, you know? Okay.
You can do multiple things at one time, can't you?
Correct.
You can get a career, you can get a job, you can get all that, and you can also get a man that's attracted to you also. Can't you do that too?
Yes, you can.
So then what is the excuse then? What is the excuse?
Right person. Nobody nowadays, people take their time to date in.
You see? Get a person with a penis. That's all I'm hearing. Okay, you go. Okay.
You're not just gonna jump willingly.
That right person takes time.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is this. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that y'all don't give yourself credit to figure things out. You're not going to get it instantly.
That's not the issue, JT. This is what the issue is, and she revealed the issue the moment I said.
He is arguing my argument for me. Thank you, JT. He doesn't understand it. So I want y'all to notice, right? There's only 2 women on the panel, and there's a whole bunch of guys on the panel. And I feel like I'm fighting for my life. But anyway, I'm doing it. I'm balancing it. But I should have probably left. So that was on me, you know. But anyway, this is a good conversation to have about, you know, should you be self-sufficient, you know, as a young woman? Should you go look for some man to be, you know, up underneath his covering? And I'm not saying you can't, but you got to find the right person who cares about you, who was there, that was brought up with you, somebody that doesn't have hidden intentions. A lot of these guys on this panel, they acting like they don't know men who have hidden intentions or men that are psychopaths or things like that. And I'm not saying everybody in the world is out there, you know, is bad, but I'm saying you have to use discernment, and you have to use your intuition, and you have to do what's best for you. You know, I think the best thing to do about that is to say to the universe, right? I am looking, or you could say to the universe, I don't know where I'm going. Hopefully the universe can help me find a mentor or somebody that can help lead me or guide me in the right direction. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It could possibly be an older woman. Nobody said it had to be a man. But on this panel, men rule. It's their universe. They know what's right. Whatever. They got the big guns. We should listen to them.
It's about them being tricked out from under the covering of black men. She immediately went to black female independence.
Yeah, I was going to say independence. Yeah,
you immediately went to that, and the reason why you immediately went to that, it goes back to what I just said about y'all being tricked. Y'all have been convinced to pride yourselves on not needing a man.
No, it's not even about that. It's about being self-sufficient. Who are you supposed to rely on? I have a.
Who are you supposed to rely on? We're having a conversation about women, instead of them prioritizing them finding a guy to build with and having a happy life. That's what the conversation was just about. That's what we were just talking about. And now you just said, who are you supposed to rely on? The guy that you're supposed to be prioritizing, finding, and
you see, I don't know. Hey, Keon. I'm gonna drop the link. So if you guys want to come up here and tell me your honest thoughts, I'm not gonna smack you down. I'm not gonna talk down on you. I accept healthy criticism. There you go. But I believe Keon was with me when we was on these panels too. Shouts out to Keon. But what's up, Keon? But okay, so what he said there, I could understand that. But a lot of these men, when you go on the dating fair, right, the dating atmosphere, you go on these dating apps, you meet people in person. A lot of these men expect you to have your own also. And they don't say that either. He said, I definitely support you. That's what's up. I know you do. But yeah, on these panels, yeah, Keon be up there. I fucks with Keon. But yeah, when you go out in the dating atmosphere, these men be like, I don't want to date no broke girl. I don't want to date no girl that's broke. I don't want to date no girl that's poor. I want to date a girl that got it going on. I want to date somebody who's doing well in life, who got this, who got all of that. They say the same thing that the women say. So I be so confused as to like I just don't know what's going on. Right? So I don't know. Do I think you should still? I think you can still date even though you're still trying to figure yourself out. It probably wouldn't be the best case scenario as a woman, because as a woman, we want to make sure that we have a safe surrounding, we feel safe and secure, and that means monetarily and money-wise. We want to make sure all of that is steady and secure. I don't see a woman being in a situation where she's homeless and then she's looking for a man. I don't think she's dating with the best intentions. And I don't even think, to be honest, that she really wants to date when she's in that position. You know? So I don't know what this, but we'll be arguing for. I just want people to be adults. That's it. That's it.
Building with. That's the person you're supposed to rely on. Or once again, you're supposed to rely on that one. Yeah, no, is that or the person who's covering you? I'm so confused. It's like you're trying real hard not to like find a guy to be underneath. How about we just say that you don't want a guy to be above you? That right there would make this whole conversation really fast. Just say it. Just say, I want to be the boss because I'm a boss bitch. Like, just say it. Make sure we play the beat when you say it.
I mean, real quick.
Go ahead, sis.
So basically around when I was in my early 20s, 18 to 20, it was a thing that we would get kicked out the house. Like, you know, it's like we go to college, we go stay at the dorms and stuff like that. So then we kind of come out from under the covering. So I guess I could say I was part of that, where it's like I had went to college right away, went and got my own place right away. And I think it was just something that was happening in society during that time frame. So I think that's a piece of it too.
The fact that there's more women in college than women prioritize going to school when they turn 18 lets you know what's important to them. Because the reason why there's more black women enrolled in college than black men, the same reason there's more black women who enrolled in college who know how to sew, who know how to cook, who know how to do laundry, who know how to actually listen, who know how to effectively communicate, because they go find things to invest their time in that keep them independent of a need of a man, instead of going to go do the things that would help them find a man who would love, protect, and support them.
Hold on. And that's the shit that I don't, because you know how to cook, because you know how to clean, you know how to sew, you know how to do all these things. And skills that you acquired. Do your hair, the best organizer, send emails, know how to do all that stuff, right? I must take all of these and go find a man to give it to? No. A man is supposed to be like, you know what? I like her and I want her. The man is supposed to chase after the woman. The last time I checked, right? I hate when they say stuff like this. Like the black women, when they go to these colleges, they're not looking for men. And when you in college, that's when you find your husband, that who you're supposed to be with. I'm like, okay, the man is supposed to approach the woman. Am I confused here? Isn't that what's supposed to happen? Or no? Not to mention, right? There are way more black women than black men. And I'm not saying, you know, that gives it like a thing. But to be honest, there are lots of black women to one black man. So you want women to compete. You want, like, it's not that serious. The men is supposed to chase the woman. The men is supposed to be like, I like her spirit. I want to go talk to her. Hey, Irby. Okay. Let's continue.
So So you can't expect women with her mindset to even be receptive to anything that you guys are talking about, Angry Man and JT, because you got a solution oriented, and the conversations that you have lead to a solution and that removes the ability to be a victim. That removes the ability for women to say, you know what, it's not my fault that it's like this. It's my mom's fault. Or if I'm going to break the chains, but somehow do that without actually acknowledging the change that I was in. So the conversation is always going to be circular when you have the other side that you're trying to continue.
This is how I'm gonna be on my feminist stuff, because what Willie just said, that was just crazy. Because I don't know, a lot of women are not like I did not come here to wash dishes, sweep the floor, do this and do that. You know?
You didn't come here to wash. You didn't come here to sweep the floor and wash dishes, nigga. I didn't come.
Listen, when I'm on the piano, I get triggered. Yo, I get triggered so much. You know, when people mention that, like, you know, cooking and cleaning and taking care of the kids. And the reason why I get triggered is because when I was growing up, I used to have to take care of my little brothers and my little sister. And I used to have to clean up the house, and I used to have to cook. And to me, I did it because I was looking to get some type of attention from my mom. I was looking to get some kind of attention. And it was like these my parents, they never really talked to me like that. They just went about their business. The only time they said something to me is when the house was clean or I did something like that. Other than that, they just go about their adult business. So a part of me, I kind of did it because I was seeking validation, and I was seeking validation from my parents. And that trait has stuck to me like, I don't know. It has stuck to me like really bad. Where sometimes I clean now aggressively and I don't even know why. But yeah, that's why I just don't like that. And I really do believe that women did not come here to, and I know people wash dishes and people clean up. Yes. But that's not my sole priority, is to come here and to clean up and wash dishes. Like, no, I did not come here to go sew clothes and just take care of the kids. And I be thinking about, what are my aspirations in life? What is it that I want to accomplish? What is it that I want to be passionate about? And I hate the fact that they that's what they expect and that's what they want. And to me, that's why I'm a rebel and I go against that. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Irby? You said, I went to college. I seen black men and black women dating, especially at HBCUs. Yeah, they always date. And you know what? Nobody talks about how a lot of these people have commitment phobias. I see I got this fly. A lot of people have commitment phobias, and they don't talk about that. Like, a lot of black men, they don't want to commit. They fear that they're going to lose out. They want to bang all these women. It's too young for them to commit. You got men in their 40s and 50s, way past, who still don't want to commit. Or they probably don't want to be in relationships. But yet we always get thrown in the threshold, and we always get told that, you know, it's your fault and why you ain't got no man. And I'd be like, I just don't understand it sometimes. You said, when was this show? This was a couple of months ago, but I decided to review it right now. And what's up, Jonesing for more? How you doing? That trait could continue into adulthood, and you could become a people pleaser. Yes. And I probably did a lot of that in my 20s, a lot. And now I just want to pull back because I don't want to do that shit anymore. Yeah, you're right. That's how when they talk about cooking and cleaning and all of that, like, I really do get triggered. I really do. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it.
here to protect your ass. You know that, right? I'm not here to protect you. But guess what? It's part of my duty, right? She don't believe in duty. So once again, you're gonna get nowhere because you just
You see that? You see that? Duty. No. I do stuff because I love you. Like, I'm doing it for the foundation of the family. I'm not doing it because that's your duty. This is your job. No, we don't do that over here. You know, because when I'm tired, you know. If I don't feel like cooking, I'm not going to cook. If I don't feel like cleaning, I'm not going to clean. It be times when I have laundry piled up and I just don't feel like doing it. It's times when I got dishes piled up and I don't feel like doing it. Like, you know. Do what you're told. Listen, if you want to troll in the chat, hit the like button and subscribe. I ain't got no time for you. I just want to say facts. Yes, Lord ADS. These people be pissing me off. Like, I don't understand. It's your duty. But okay. You go do duty by yourself. All right.
How to say it? Come on, like your lips, relax them, relax the muscles on your lips, and just say, I don't want to do what society says a wife does. That's what you need to say. I want to do what I want to do. Yeah, you're gonna go find a guy that for some reason he gets off on ladies kicking them in his junk. That's what you're looking for. He's out there.
And no offense to the women who want to be like that. You know, if I find a man, you know, I will do that. But what if women have their own dreams? What if they want to do something different?
You do know that a black woman choosing to be a feminist is like a black man choosing to be autistic.
And I'm not saying I'm a feminist. This is what I say because we have our feminists. I don't care. As a woman, I did not come here.
Okay, so wait.
I came here with my own experience.
Here's my question for you then. Why the hell is cooking, cleaning, and all of those things an indictment on your character?
Because it puts you in a small box.
No, it don't. What? No, it don't.
Negro, did you just say cooking and cleaning put you in a small box? Cooking and cleaning put you in a small box. So me lifting heavy and fixing random things put me in a small box. You do know that once again.
And this is where we differ. Because Kreative Solutions cut down trees, Kreative Solutions grows gardens. Facts, Keon. Facts. So yeah, Kreative Solutions cut down trees. Kreative Solutions change out garbage disposals. Kreative Solutions installs what you call it? Kreative Solutions does a lot. Okay, y'all go on my channel. Y'all see what I'm doing. All right. I used to be a landlord. I used to do a lot of stuff. So it's like, what the. He said, bet you will listen to your boss for money, but won't listen to your partner. And that's why you choking. Shut up. It is good. I'm done. I finished it, y'all. He said, stop. But no, I have done a lot of stuff. I have fixed the leak underneath my sink. You know, I've done a lot. And you know what? And just to let y'all know, up and coming, my channel is going to be based on me, like, overhauling my house. I'm going to be breaking shit up and fixing stuff and doing all of that. So I don't know what he's talking about. To me, I'm a multifaceted being. And I think men are multifaceted too. I don't put men into a box, and that's where we're messed up. Men could wash clothes, they could cook, they could clean, they could mop, they can do all of those things too. There's women that are technicians, but you go like, I don't understand. Like what is this? Like, what are we talking about? Like, and this is that's why I'd be like, I don't even know if I could be on panels anymore.
Duties put her in a small box. That's what she just said. Who can't clean put me in a small box? I'm telling you right now. I thought the guy that you gonna find, he likes his junk kicked. Nah, man, more. It's a whole lot more. He likes his junk kicked. He also like he like you to give him purple nurples. Tell you the truth, he probably know every Drake album front to back. He know all the songs in the actual order. Yeah, man. She trying to find herself a BBL Drizzy.
You are inspired to do.
See, this is that. Look, is there any brother up here right now that think it takes away from his manhood to mow grass, to change oil, to fix a freaking car, to change a tire? See, this is what bothers me about the whole feminist rhetoric. What bothers me about the feminist rhetoric is you believe that the things that women have traditionally done is oppressive to you, and that shouldn't be part of your identity. But then you'll look at men and definitely say that all of the things that have been traditionally what men do is not only part of our identity, but it's a requirement for us to be men.
Yeah.
Angry man, let's be honest. Do you know how to change your engine out of the car?
Yes.
Okay. So
yeah.
He doesn't. Let's stop the cap. He doesn't know. But he could tell me I know how to do it. I could figure it out, and I'd be like, oh, okay. But it's like, he doesn't do that. That's not his job. He doesn't do that every day. So what the fuck are you talking about? He is lying. Let's play it, because he over here, he lying.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop freaking lying.
Let me break it down. A man has to follow all the mighty Father, and she needs to follow him and help raise the kids and fall in line right behind. Yo, shut up. There's a lot of single dads that are coming out now, and I hope a lot of them become single dads too. What up, 18 letter? How you doing? Hey, it is what it is. What's up?
What the heck? Your nutty ass mind just compare cooking and washing dishes and sweeping to changing a whole engine in a car. You gonna just skip past. You gonna skip past like normal handiwork in a house.
And they don't know me. I used to be a whole engineer on a naval vessel, working on big engines. So I don't understand. Troubleshooting all night, ordering parts, up all night, stand and watch, getting lube oil, doing change outs. Like, the fuck?
Just skip right past that. You're going to go to the actual changing an engine in the car. This is who y'all arguing with? Even though Angry Man just said he does know how to do that. That means nothing. Changing a whole engine in the car. This is drugs, right? This is your brain on drugs. Oh, man. When she said this is when the feminism comes out, does that mean you turn your brain off? Just let me know. Is that what...
This shit is funny to me. He is so triggered. I love it. By the way.
That means you turn your brain off and make horrible comparisons. Changing the engine in your car. The nigga just said to think about mowing the lawn. He just said that. But she didn't even want to say it because, Angry Man, do you know how to give your life for your wife? Yes. You didn't want to say that when you say you can change the engine of a car. Okay.
A lot of men know how to do that.
So wait, so then
Yeah,
to be fair,
I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I can't change the engine. I ain't gonna lie.
Trey, watch this. Hold on,
she
Trey.
can't make a loaf of bread.
He said, even Trey said he can't change the engine. Shout out to Trey. You was being honest and truthful.
From scratch. She can't make pasta from scratch. She can't make her perm from scratch. She can't naturally do a facial cleanser for herself. She can't naturally go and make any of these other herbal vaginal cleansers for herself. You know why? Because you rely on the same infrastructure that we do. You go to the grocery store, we go to the mechanic, where people are paid professionals to do those things. The problem with feminism is that they don't have enough feminists who are, one, articulate enough, or two, it's skilled in debate to even come up here and stand on the points they make. Because when they say like what you just said, it sounds retarded. Like, I can't think of a better way to do it.
The only reason why I said that is because you said that.
Well, he's right.
You had a whole list of what washing dishes, doing no laundry.
Yeah.
So if you can rewind it.
Hold on, here's the thing. Check this out. Check this out.
She just did the comparison
about
again.
all of this, right? The reality about all of this is the reason why black women, most black women, like the idea of feminism that says, well, we shouldn't be defined by cooking and cleaning and laundry and like that. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's your excuse to be lazy.
Yes.
Because
Oh my God. I can't. My excuse to be lazy. I can't with these people. I just can't. Listen, I am not nobody's slave. I really I can't.
Because here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold on, when you pick a partner, you be like, she gotta cook, she gotta clean.
Yes.
That's part of it. Or are you trying to get to know the person?
Creative. That's everyday things that you do.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question, Creative.
I gotta do it.
Hold on, Creative. Let me ask you a question. Do you stay in a group home?
No.
Okay. Do you stay in a house?
Yes.
Apartment or whatever it is, right?
Yeah,
Do you wash your dishes after you eat?
Yes.
Do you wash your clothes?
Yes.
Do you fold your clothes when you do it and put them in a drawer and everything like that?
Yes.
What are you talking about then?
You don't do the same. You don't do the same. No, JT, do you do the same for yourself?
Hell yeah.
See, you're doing it again. What is this?
Yeah, I'm saying that both people do it. That's not a good enough trait to go off of. Like, what the fuck? This shit is so surreal. I don't understand. You say, yes, being self-sufficient is a woman excuse to be lazy. Shaking my head, yeah. These people are crazy. Because we don't have to do it for adult men. It's a problem. Thank you.
Thing. Like it's like a tick you have. Yeah, a guy does the same thing, and then when he get with a lady, those roles are now put onto her. Just like how you self-sufficient, that thing. Yeah. Do you protect yourself? Like when you walk into your car, do you protect yourself going to your car? You do, right? Like right now, do you pay your own bills? You do, right? You do, right? When there's something heavy in the car, when there's something heavy in your trunk, do you pick it up by yourself? Guess what? How all those things change. Do you pump your own gas? Just how all those things change as soon as you get with a guy, because the roles are now shifted. Those roles that you were doing by yourself because you're self-sufficient, it now shifted to the guy. Just like the things what he was doing, those things shift to you. What are you doing, my dear? She has alcohol in that room. I know she do.
Hold on. This is what she's talking about. It's not the fact that she knows how to do those things. She just doesn't want to do it for a man.
I never said that.
You implying it.
Every man, don't put words in my mouth. I did not say that.
And I did not say that because they want to sit there and run with narratives. That's what they do. I ain't say that. I don't know what they talking about. A motherfucker want to be accepted so bad.
I have to say something for you.
Hold on. This is why it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because most women that have that mindset, you are eventually going to get with a man that you expect to do things for you.
True.
You're eventually going to get with a man that you expect to do things for you. Okay? So it's not a matter of, well, why I got to do that for him? He can do that for himself. You can pay your own damn bills. You can pay your own damn bills. You can fix your own stuff. You can do, there's a lot of stuff. You can protect yourself. There's a lot of stuff. But see, again, this goes back to what I said about y'all allowing feminism to trick you out of your position. The reason why none of y'all can complain about men protect.
And you see, I don't understand what Angry Man is talking about, because I could understand if I'm with somebody, yes, of course, and we're in a relationship and this is what we agreed upon, of course. If I love him, I will do things for him. If he loves me, he will do things for me. But until then, I'm supposed to be self-sufficient. I'm supposed to figure it out or figure a way on how to accomplish it or do it. Yeah, it is.
Y'all, none of you, because the reason why you put yourself in a position to protect yourself. And if you can't protect yourself, you can't complain about it because you're trying to be independent of the men of your group. There is no other group of women that do this. Even the white women that claim feminism, they ain't crazy. They know how to fall right back in their position once they need to. Mm-hmm. They didn't go 100% feminism. You feel what I'm saying? Like you remember on Tropic Thunder when you say you never go 100% R word?
You don't go full
100% feminist. The white women didn't. They didn't go 100% feminist. They know how to fall back in line if they need to, right? And don't take me saying fall back in line as something offensive. Men have a thing that we have to do too. We have a thing that we have to do too, just as well as y'all do. The problem is y'all have decided to break the social contract while still expecting men to adhere to the social contract. Go ahead. Bro.
I want to say this real quick. I want to add on to something you said. You said about it's a reason for them to be lazy.
Yeah.
I think it's more of an excuse. You know, they want to have an excuse to use a reason why they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Wow, it's something.
It's an excuse.
Yes, it's something. Oh God.
They will try to pretend like, well, I'm not lazy. I have a job. No, you have that job that you have is easier than the stuff that you don't want to do. Because most of y'all are professional chair sitters. If you really want to be honest,
you see, and this is what I'm talking about. I could never be in a relationship with somebody who thinks that my job or something that I'm passionate about is they take it so lightly. It's not important to them. They don't see that my role in that job was something that I love to do and is important. You hear what he said? A professional chair sitter. Like, really? I'm not even going to get on other. We're going to move forward.
Go to a job where you go into an office that's air conditioned, you sit behind a desk, and half the time you're on your damn phone on TikTok. Y'all are not doing the reason why y'all have no problem with going to work is because you don't do real work. Men do real work.
Okay.
Because if you did real work, being a housewife would be way more enticing. Right or wrong?
No, I'm here to speak for the people that want to do something different, that want to travel, that want to do, have their own type of life and don't run behind what their grandparents did.
Hey, so run behind. That means that you ain't really traveled then. Because one of the things we know, and especially being men, when we travel, I can't wait to get my back home.
I don't care. No offense. I don't care about none of that. None of that, what you just said. She just said, we don't want to run behind our grandparents. You don't want to run behind the niggas that actually were together. That's what you just said. Which grandparents? How old are you? Because she might be, her grandparents, because depending on her age, her grandmama might be single and like made stupid mistakes. So I don't know. But if you talk about the ones who are actually together, run behind them. Nigga, do you know you just insulted and spit on your elders? That's what you just said. I don't want to run behind them. Oh, so you're saying you're ashamed? You're ashamed of them? I want to run behind them. No, nigga, no. What you mean is you should keep up, nigga. That's what you should be doing. Keep up, black motherfucker. How dare you? They see this is niggas disrespecting their elders and shit. Oh boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I see a sweet chin music like kick in your future.
Being in hotels, being in somebody else's. We can't wait to get back home. It was cool. We was on the beach or whatever. We seen such and such. But especially if we have to travel through air, we can't wait to get back home. You give me 4 days, I'm ready to come back.
But have you never had somebody miss you before? Like someone that left you and was like eager to come back home to you? Like that's a great feeling that most women and most feminists will never have.
Oh my gosh, this guy. This guy is something is wrong with him. So obviously these people don't know. I served in the Navy. I did over 10 years in the military. I was on deployments for 6 or 7 months. I've been away. I understand the feeling. I get it. Been there, done that. With the whole story, got the t-shirt. Okay, sir.
So like, if you want to look at the validity of your beliefs, look at your results in life. Do you have the results that you want out of life right now? If you don't, and you keep doing the same thing, you never will.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, because she said something really important. She said a lot of us don't want to do what our grandparents did. So here's the thing. If you're talking about big...
Yes, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I really, really, really don't. Because a lot of them, they have a lot of kids. The kids got so much trauma. They was in survival mode. I don't want to be in survival mode. I want to have my cup. I want my cup to be full, and I want it to spill over. And that way, when it spills over, I can love on everybody. I cannot pour from an empty cup. So I don't understand what these people are talking about. Our grandparents was pouring from empty cups. Like, my grandmother cup was probably so empty. It's just crazy. I'm going to just leave it there. Some good things our grandparents did. They had grit, they had grind, they pushed through, they made it through, they grind their way up, they stuck it out. But who said that's my story? I don't want my story to be that story. No. I could write a whole new story.
Big Mama. The difference between Big Mama and y'all is Big Mama ended up with a house. She ended up with land. She ended up with her husband's pension. She ended up with more Social Security because of her husband, all of that. Y'all do the same things that Big Mama did without any of the damn benefits.
And that's why I said be self-sufficient. That's why I want more women to own houses, own cars, own businesses, be boss chicks. So they don't say stuff like that and flaunt it in our face. Like, I'm with you because I'm gonna get all these stuff after you done cheated, ran my name through the mud, embarrassed me through our whole marriage. Now I must finally be happy because the little bit of years I have left, you're gonna give me all these things. I don't understand if people understand that once you leave this earth, you can't take none of this stuff with you. The only thing you can take with you is your experiences and the way you felt and the people that you touched. And I don't mean physically. I mean touch spiritually and how you made other people feel when they're around you.
Y'all do the same. Y'all run around. Y'all be having kids. Y'all be having mad relationships. The only difference is Big Mama got married and she got all the benefits of marriage even after her husband died. Y'all living a married lifestyle without any of the benefits. Because
I actually stop right there, angry man. I actually do not approve of guys telling women these things because it's like we're trying to sell them. You're trying to sell them a good life. Hey, yo, this thing you're doing, you're gonna be doing the same thing over here, but over here you get benefits. Don't do that because that means now they're gonna come from over here to over here for the benefits. It's not for the duty. It's not for for actually to help. You're pulling back selfish motherfuckers. You're pulling selfish niggas back in.
The whole time he's talking, he's not talking about we're not going there because we love the person, we enjoy their company, we want to do life. This is my partner in life. Like, we gonna ride this out together. He's talking about some duty, and I don't know. It's like, to me, I don't understand what these guys be thinking because let's be honest, some of these guys out here, they just want to be with a chick because they know that she's going to be there. She's grounded. But sometimes they don't even like her like that. They just know that she's down to earth. She's going to listen. She's going to do all these things. And they don't necessarily care about her on an emotional or a level where she feels love and she's able to, let her wings out and she's able to fly and invest in herself or figure... because once you're really loved unconditionally and you're really loved, how you have that glow and you be like, oh, you got that glow. You probably getting some, or you looking really good right now. Like, your clothes look fly. You looking good. People gonna be like, she met somebody. She's in love or something. Like once you're loved properly, like, I feel like your whole frequency changed. Like now you're more in tune with yourself. You have more confidence. You want to do other things. Like you're gonna reach for things you never thought that you would reach for. You know, because that person is there by your side. I don't know the way they be talking. I really don't know what they. I don't know.
Into the group and you don't want them. That lady who really liked white guys and she wrote poems, she said something, once again, I say in my other videos, she said something I truly believe in. When somebody tells you who they are, believe them. And when she said that, she was referring to selfish heifers. Don't tell them the benefits. Let the niggas who come over here on their own free will because they actually trying to follow the duty or create the culture that we need and let them get the benefits. Don't tell the selfish niggas.
Y'all having kids and all of that stuff and all of this for the sake y'all avoiding all of the benefits of marriage just because you don't want to cook and clean some.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. I'm saying that most of these guys, like Willie, just came on here and said that she could sew, she could cook, she could clean, she could be underneath some man. And I'm saying that what if she wants
to be underneath the man? Allow me.
Not underneath the man, but you said that she had all of these characteristics, and it's just like as a woman, what if we want to do something different?
And so you are doing something different. Yeah, you're getting different results.
Y'all become the men you guys have become the men that you actually need.
That's the reason why
so many women take serious, because y'all can't find a man who is more masculine than the man that you've become.
We're just saying
now we becoming masculine. I just don't get it because it's like I really don't get it. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If you broke, they don't want you because you broke. If you too successful, you doing well for yourself, you feel good. Oh, she too much for me. She got too much going on. She might try to stun on me. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, and that's why I'd be like, you just gotta live for yourself. You gotta create the environment that you want around you so you can elevate. That's it. And just find somebody who's on a higher frequency, who doesn't think the way they think. No offense to them. I think a lot of them they got good brains, they think well, but some of the things that their perspective is a little bit like, I feel like their perspective, I don't agree with their perspective. I'll say that.
Have different experiences and we want to get to know ourselves. We can't get to know ourselves if we don't go through.
Man, y'all be capping like a motherfucker. Get to know yourself.
Everything that you just said. Look. Everything you just said is the privilege of a woman, right? Everything you just said, all of the stuff you just said, you are privileged in this society to say that crazy and nobody judge you for it, right? I'm gonna tell you why. What if a man said, well, you know what? I don't want to work. I don't want to have to pay no bills. I just want to learn myself and
There's men who do that. There's men who burn on the street and they do that.
Yeah, and you know what we call them? Gay.
Now I feel like I don't see people on TikTok doing that. Come on.
And they bums.
Okay, but a lot of people don't like to do that.
And she said, wait, Angry Man, she
just did it again. Yeah. Oh, see, once again, is this crazy world? It's a crazy world. What's that song? I was like, Mad World. All around me are familiar faces. The song is about black women or black people. Just understand it. Oh.
What's up, Drip?
What's going on, man? What you got going on?
Nothing. I'm reviewing how I went viral when I was on Trey's channel. And I was speaking to Angry Man, and I was basically telling him that as women, we should be self-sufficient. And I was talking about like when you young, like when you leave your mom's home, like you got to go on this venture by yourself in life.
Right. No,
and I'm just saying you got to be self-sufficient, because sometimes a lot of people can't rely on a lot of people. Like they can't rely on their parents because their parents is, they're down bad or their friends are down bad. So I'm just saying the best way is to be self-sufficient.
I'm with you. Yeah.
And they like you supposed to be under a man, a man covering, either your uncle, your somebody.
I mean, that's not true all the time, but I mean, it helps. You think so?
It does help, but I was saying, what if you don't have that type of male leadership around you?
Not even like an uncle or nothing. I mean, they'll say some shit like, well, you got a coach or something, or I don't know, but for me, just going through life, just being around certain people, you should learn different shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then like, you know, if you got friends and you doing some shit that she might not do, I'm sure y'all have a conversation about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
To
I
where
was
like,
saying,
you know, you
go
can
ahead.
learn from that shit. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. And I was saying sometimes you just need to seek somebody who's a leader. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man. If it's a man, that's great. But if it's a woman, you know, who's there and she wants to, you know, help you out or give you some pointers, I don't see anything wrong with that either.
Right. No,
But
yeah, no.
basically they basically fighting me over this and over that, and all I'm saying is like wouldn't you want a woman that wants you for you, not, you know?
That's the way it's supposed to go. But you know, online everything is stretched, exaggerated, blew out of proportion, you know, pretty much itemized, broke down, and it's normal shit that niggas do on the regular. It just happens. But you know, for content's sake, they break it down and just dissect it all. And niggas ain't shit, women ain't shit. And it sounds stupid as hell. Like they want robots.
Yeah,
That's what they want, robots.
that's facts. Jip,
'Cause at
you
the
look
end,
like you tired as fuck right now.
I'm high as fuck. I'm high as shit. I'm chill, huh? I'm cool. I'm high in the bitch. Chill. Coming to fuck with you for a second, man. That's all.
No, that's what's up. I was gonna tell you I'm sorry about what happened on your piano
What happened on my panel?
earlier.
Nah, you ain't gotta say sorry for that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you good. I'm glad you pulled up and, you know, defended what the hell was going on.
Oh shit, look who's here. What's up, Fatty? Fatty, you got to cam up on his panels. If you on here, you have to cam up.
I just had one question. It's like 5 seconds.
Go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
The gentleman in the middle said I'm beefing with him. What is that about, Rip?
Come on, man. You know I ain't say no shit. I said you was mad with me. I wanted to know if we had beef, what was it for? Because I ain't never really met you like that.
Okay, just to make sure. So there's no beef. So we have no beef. That's perfect. Thank you very much. Y'all can enjoy the show. And Kreative.
Wait. Right before you leave, did you also hear that I said that I respect the way you do business?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Appreciate that.
okay. Yeah.
See,
No
he
beef.
gets compliments too. Look.
Yes, no beef whatsoever. No beef whatsoever. Just do your thing, sir.
All right, thank you, bro.
And by the way, Kreative, you can look like the nicest, like the most angelical person in this place. And then I know you come from the other dude camp.
Oh,
the master camp. Kreative, I can't believe you.
What mustard camp?
Mustard.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Kreative, you look like you're the nicest person
Fatty,
ever.
Fatty, that was 4 years ago. That was even before I started this channel. Okay?
You got with the Daryl Long of the other side. That's crazy, Kreative. You
I
can be
did
doing
not get
that.
with Daryl Long. That's a misconception.
No, there's not. Is the equivalent like on the parallel universe? You know when you have
Oh, I know what
Spider-Man,
you're saying. I know what
and
you're
there's
saying.
like a Spider-Man from the other
Yes.
universe.
You know what? You know what? I agree with you. I agree. I feel I hurt myself.
I hope that you met God in between, and now you are delivered. Okay?
I did meet God. I climbed the ladder. I climbed the nice frequency.
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. So, friends, I appreciate y'all. Have fun. I see y'all later.
All right.
Shout out to Fatty, man.
These people got jokes. You just gotta run with the jokes.
Oh no, I said that shit earlier on my show. I was like, man, I think bro mad with me or something, or he don't fuck with me for something. I'm like, shit. I said, pull up and tell me why you know what I'm saying? If it was something, because I never met bro like this. So shit, that's my first time ever having a conversation with that nigga. But like it always came off like he just didn't fuck with me. And that's cool. I'm just like, well, why that nigga don't fuck with me? I ain't got no beef. I ain't never came at the nigga.
Well, at least that cleared it up now.
No, for sure. Like, I'm glad he popped up and said it because I was just like,
yeah.
You know
I have no problems with Fatty. I think Fatty is funny. Him and his action figures.
Nah, I always respected the fact that he got a camp and the fact that they listen to that nigga. The fact that if he say go to somebody's channel and support and go pull up, they going.
Yeah,
Pull up
I
and
like
support. I
that. You
love
know
that.
what? You
I love
can't
that
get
shit.
mad because
Yeah,
if
I
you
love
fuck with him, he makes sure that you get support. He makes sure you eat.
I love
He
that shit.
supports you to the fullest. So shouts out to Fatty for that, you know.
But you know when he came up here, he said the dude in the middle. Then he said drip. Come on.
He got jokes. Look, they be trying to catch you. You ain't see how they catch me on your piano drip. I don't even be going to pianos. I came on your piano to shoot this shit with you.
Shit, boy. I said, damn. Every came and caught me on your shit. God damn.
The same thing happened to me too, but at least Fatty is more mature. He like, oh, okay.
Nah, for sure. I'm actually, like I said, I'm glad he came up and said that shit because I never knew. I'm like, damn, why people get mad at me? Yeah, that's it though.
Yo, Fatty be with all the drama too. He's sitting down.
Oh no, he be with all this shit.
I know. He know everything. Look.
I just seen that nigga with the best of them. Real shit.
Yeah.
I just seen him with the best of them.
Yeah, that shit is funny. Yeah. That shit is funny as hell.
So that was JB Reacts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He bought some of my music.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, like 2 songs. He play them all the time on this shit.
I was gonna ask you. So do you remix songs too?
I don't want to get myself in trouble by saying that on your channel, but in a way, it's called mashup. Say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me how much you charge. You could private.
Yeah. I mean, we can work something out. If you still gonna do what you do, I just kind of throw it in type shit.
What do you mean?
You were saying, remember with the whole intro shit, you wanted something different.
Oh yeah, I am gonna do that with you.
That's what I'm saying. I just throw it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I just throw it in for you.
Thank
just tell
you.
me, whatever you want, and we'll go from there.
Appreciate it. You can't make fun of me if I tell you the song.
What song is it?
You really want to know? It's that song. It's not unusual. I think that song is so cute but funny. Yeah.
Wait, you got us cutting up here. God damn. Shit. Boy, I tell you, that's crazy work. That is crazy work.
No, I like that song a lot, and I think that song is funny too. If you play it at the end, it's a good outro, and it makes it fun. Right. And then people be like, "Oh shit, I liked it. I remember that song."
Right. So you want to put like a different beat to it and shit.
Yeah, so I can play it out. Probably just like the first minute and 20 seconds. That's it.
Yeah, I got you.
Not long. Yeah.
I just throw it in. That's cool.
But yeah, I'll cash app you tomorrow with everything.
Yeah, what's the actual name of that song? Let me go and get it real quick so I can go and start working on it. What is it called?
I have to look.
It's unusual or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's not unusual.
Let me see. Damn. Let me see. All right.
You found it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, that's my I like that song. Chanel probably be like, no, are you? I think that song is it's cool. I don't know. For all the people who know, they know.
Tom Jones, that's his name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the song. But yeah, I think. So, what do you think about him in this panel? He's pretty dope though.
Who?
Dashak.
Oh yeah.
If he reviews you, then you did something.
But he do a lot of stuff with Fatty and them, right? Like
Yeah,
Fatty
he does.
and
He does.
Fatty.
I've seen Voxy on there with him. I've seen a lot of people. I was like, yeah, Voxy been on there like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, nah. I mean, that's definitely who he clips. I mean, you know.
Fatty, yeah.
The damn super panels. I mean, it's worth it. Like, there's a lot of shit going on them.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. How you feel about Fatty having closed panels? Like, he don't let nobody just hit his link. How you feel about that?
I think it's better, it's safer. He already knows who's coming, so it's better for him. It's better for his show. So he knows how to coordinate and he knows how to schedule everything. Because some people come on your panel and they messed it up. Like they start talking craziness and they just you tell them the same question 5 times and they still don't understand it.
Damn.
It's like Simon. You ever had Simon?
That nigga Earl. That's that nigga name.
If you're trying to have a productive conversation and Simon hit the link, you in trouble. That's it.
Yeah, that nigga stupid.
It's gonna be a long night. But it's a lot of people who just hit the panel and they just come up there for the fuckery. They're not up there they think it's a hangout, like we hanging out.
Right.
And a lot of them, they want to say the N words. They want to Yep. So when the stream is done, you want your stream to be some kind of playback value. And it can't, because you let all of these people on your panel who don't necessarily care about your stream or your channel, and they think it's a hangout spot. I think it depends on what you're trying to do with your channel too.
Oh shit. You said 1 minute and 20 seconds of it. I'm sorry, I'm over here getting this shit. Oh yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
You like it?
Oh yeah. I already got something in my head. I'm gonna fuck it up.
Okay. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, you're gonna like it. You like do you like reggae, merengue, like that type shit? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like the little rattles and horns and shit. You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do something. I already got something in my brain. Like I'm finna fuck with it right now. Yeah. I ain't trying to. Yeah, go ahead. Shit, play the.
Now you good. Let me see. It's only 10 minutes left of it. It's not that long. It's almost done.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out and today I feel like that. I don't know the rest of the song, but that's what happens when I listen to this nigga. I say, oh man, they should have the right to do that. You do. Go ahead and do it, nigga. When you crying, I hope you are sitting there and saying, is anybody gonna help me? And somebody say, ooh, don't touch me, and they kick dust on you. That's what you need. That's what you need. The children all need to point at you and laugh, so then the other kids know that I don't want to be like her because that nigga was stupid in her life. Like they should have the right to do that. Men be bums. That's what you're saying. A guy not actually do anything. I think a lot of people should start losing choices. Okay, you supposed to give people 2 choices. Pick one: chocolate milk or white milk. You getting one of these milks at TikTok?
No. Here's the thing.
That was an example. A lot of people go viral for that stupid shit. I'm saying,
GB funny.
Do it.
Here's the thing.
Nobody's stopping them.
Here's the thing, Kreative. You have the privilege as a woman not to have your identity as a woman tied to those things. You get up here and say all of that. Men don't get to do that. If we act like what you just described, we are not considered men.
That's true.
You get to feel
by women.
By the world's definition.
Women.
By the world's definition.
That's not true, because there's men that are fashion designers. There's men who do a lot of stuff. We don't take their masculinity away from them. There's men that are chefs. There's men that I don't know.
If I don't handle my business, if I don't work, if I don't do all of the things that have been traditionally tied to the identity of a man, the entire world judges me negatively. Y'all have had the privilege of being able to say, well, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that and I don't want to. But guess what? Nobody says, well, you ain't a real woman.
I do.
I was gonna say, I would think like these things about cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. Like we learned, well, I can't assume everybody, but we learned how to do this at a young age, you know? So I guess I don't see what the issue would be with doing that, you know, growing up and then doing that for a man. Like I'm kind of disconnected from that.
I'm saying, Dormy, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying just putting a woman in a box and saying this is all the things that, you know, she's gonna do, and this is everything that she is. And it's
Didn't nobody say that you're changing the position of this? They said that a guy wants a lady who do these things. Like when they're talking to you in a date, they want to know if these are things you do. You're now changing the position. Don't do that. Don't just like piss me off. Like, you know, you're not supposed to get people who don't have hair mad, because then you start seeing the steam on top of their head, and it's funny. But guess who it ain't funny for? The bald nigga.
This is what I want my woman to do.
Damn.
I think that
she can do all that and work too, though. That's the point. We're not trying to tell her she got to quit no job. She can work too.
She don't want to work if she has to.
Can we say what the real problem is? Because everybody's overlooking the biggest problem.
What's the real problem?
We need to have a moment of silence for all of those cooking skills that have been lost to history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's people who still cooking. Like,
Damn.
Angry Man is something else. I can't with him.
We need to have a moment of silence, because there's a whole generation of y'all that let y'all's mama and big mama's cooking skills die with them.
Damn.
Yo,
Those recipe books are burnt up.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason. That's also part of, guess what? Y'all women think that y'all's decisions don't have weight. Part of the reason that Americans today are so overweight is because you women don't cook.
Yep.
That's not our word. That's your truth.
Creative, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, Creative.
Okay, isn't that crazy? That is crazy. That is just so crazy that he would say that. That is, I don't understand it. Why would you say that? He said Earl the Unwanted, last of his name, disappointment of a mother, the avoided at parties.
Boys to go out there and eat that garbage.
Oh
That's
my
what
God. Oh boy.
Big screen. I ain't gonna lie to you. What Angry Man just said, that holds weight. That still holds weight, my dear. You don't even want to, because to a certain extent, it is still other people. There's still people's fault why people are overweight. You chose to eat that food.
Exactly. They chose to eat that food. It's not, nobody took a gun and be like, go eat the food.
And not walk. All right, we gotta understand something. Just because you're cooking good food, or just because the food you're cooking, nigga, you still gotta move around. Niggas move less now. So to a certain extent, she's correct, but Angry Man's also correct, because now everybody, you get it. But still, there's no point. There's no point. I don't even know why I did that. There's no reason for me to even pretend like I should help her in an argument. You shouldn't. You shouldn't do it. But guess what? I'm in this goddamn room by myself, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how to do this. How in the world do you just sit in there and talk? But how in the world do I do this? How do I sit in here and talk by myself? Y'all know there's no one in here. It's just me and this camera right here and like 3 TVs. Yeah, man, you go crazy. Technically, I often say you could go crazy. But I don't know if I can, because I treat like y'all are actually here. Oh yeah, but it's still Creative. I see a dark future for you. All right, because you're just saying the same. Any girl that I talk to that tells me that she got to study for an exam like in college, you're saying the same thing they all say. Which is why, like, I question college niggas. They make me uncomfortable. This lady, she tried to change her position. They say no, it's all right if they cook clean stuff. I'm just talking about that's the only thing they do. No, nigga, you said that shouldn't. You said that you should.
I did not say that. I said that a woman should not be defined as that. But anyway, they got it. That's the gist of it, y'all. I just wanted to review that. If y'all want, y'all could click the link. The panel is open. It is. So I paste the link. So yeah, that was the show today. I just wanted to review that, how I went viral. And yeah. That was just some craziness. So yeah. I do have I do want to say something. This is just a blanket statement. Listen, I do not have any problems with any content creators. I am just focused on me doing my shows. You know, I'm here. I love women. I'm here for women empowerment. I will always stick up for the women, but I will call out women if they're wrong. Or I would like give a little bit pushback and have some understanding. But for the most part, I don't have any problems with anybody. I come on panels so I can laugh, talk, have conversations. You know, sometimes people get triggered. People may say crazy things. But at the end of the day, this is YouTube and it's social media. It's not that important, you guys. You know, at the end of the day, we can all click off. You can unsubscribe. You can go on about your day. Nothing should be taken so seriously. And I just really wanted to point that out because I think some people need to take a break, or I don't know what their hidden intentions are or their motives are, but those are my motives. Okay. I'm just a content creator. I'm here to grow my channel. You know, I'm here, you know, hopefully to work with other individuals, you know, work with other content creators, you know, with their channels, meet other people, and just work together. That's what I'm here for. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's the backlash or what people's hidden agendas are. That is not my motive. Okay. I wish everybody peace and serenity. I really do. You know, I wish you peace in your life and serenity in your own life. And yeah, that's all I came here to say. Shouts out to Willing to Win. I see you in the chat. What's up? Hey, McKinnon Marketing. I see you in the chat. We got Consword. I see you in the chat. Jonesin for more. Hey. Hey, what's up, Keon? What's up, Lady Zyrax? What's up, 18th letter? What's up? Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? What's up, J Smoke? You know, you got a lot to say on here. Irby. And shouts out to Drip Nation who came up on the panel, supported me. You know, what's up, Drip Nation? Thank you. I truly like the fact that you came on the panel and you said your piece. Shout out to Fatty watching from the clouds and being messy. Shouts out to you. And yes, Fatty, I climbed my ladder. I did spiritual enlightenment. If you're looking for messy content, hit my go to my post. All right, y'all. Go to my community post if you want more messy content. Yeah, I think that's about it. Jay Smoke, I can't stand these people. Half of these people in their comments, but I'm gonna ignore the trolls. Choco Kitty, what's up? TV N4OG. Lord ADS. Misty Blue, what's up? Sergio. Thank you guys for joining me today as we went over when I went viral. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And leave your comments. Please like up the stream. Let me know, how do you feel about women being self-sufficient? Should women be self-sufficient? Should they? Would you want your daughter to be self-sufficient? And I'm not being like just, I think you should move through life to be self-sufficient. That's the goal. But obviously you're gonna need help from people, and it's not saying you need to be underneath a man. Okay, you can seek help from a lot of people. Okay. But is it the goal in life to be self-sufficient? Is it a yes or is it a no? Please, you guys, hit the like button, subscribe, write your comments down in the chat. And if you're feeling good, please support me. You know, send the Cash App. My Cash App is Creative Solutions with a double S. You can Cash App me here. Support the greenery. I am growing a garden and I'm working at it and it's looking good so far. You guys can look at my shorts and you guys can see what I've been doing. And that's about it. Tomorrow I will be going live. I don't know if Chanel is joining me. I think Chanel is having like a little getaway this week, but she'll be back on Saturday. And it is her birthday month. So if you see Chanel, tell her happy birthday. You know, it is her birthday month. We are in Leo season. Okay. That's it. Thank you guys so much. Hit the like button and shouts out to you. Let us end the stream on a good note. On a good note. Mm-hmm.